Because of the positive feedback of my first tutorial, I decided to make a second one with the most requested one, the hair tutorial. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want bold characters. But without further ado, let's save this bold man's life. I can definitely understand hair can be a big problem, especially when it makes so big difference in your character design and overall how great your artwork will look at the end. So hair is one of the most important designs because it's one of the biggest parts of your head, when we be honest. Let's start in with basic head shape. You know it from the last tutorial, just some lines, the OG's nose. And now we have to see the positioning of our hair. What we are doing is a middle line on the forehead. Yes, this point is part of it. Trust the process. In this case I made it look like an arrow so you understand the positioning even more. And now we just draw from the line away. That means we just draw a hair part on the sides of this line and don't cross it. So we make it look like the hair is a part of our head and not just someone glued on it. So it's kind of like the middle line in the face to know the positioning of our nose just with the hair. And you can see you can do it with every hairstyle. That means it don't have just to be a middle part hairstyle. It can be whatever you like. I mean, like a woman, for example, it's the same principle. And or maybe some side hairs like this one. You just position your middle line on another place and voila, you got it. Even if you won't see the middle line at the end because you erase it afterwards, of course, trust me, it would look more realistic and more dynamic. And your character will thank you later, trust me. But what should I do when I want to do it sideways? It's basically the same principle. I will show it to you quickly. Look, first go cry about it. You can't do nothing about it. Sorry. No. We are men, trust me, we can do it, or women, or anything what you want to be. We're doing one line in the middle. That means we're doing one line on our forehead because we can see the middle. And then a second one above our head. Now you can see, you can do the exact same principle like before. Just make one side shorter than the other because you can see the entire hair from the other side. That makes sense. So you have no usage for this toilet paper. Now you know how it works. Now we can go and design everything you want. For example, woman hair, same principle. Or a bald head. You can use this method on any hairstyle, and when you see it, anime characters, they have literally the same. You just have to take a closer look. And when we go from a dynamic puppet perspective, for example this 3D model, you can see it's literally the same. That means we have this one middle line there, right there, and we can just use it as a guidance to make our hair look dynamic. And yes, this applies also to every perspective and poses of your head. It means if you have a head to the left side, or maybe you want to draw a head in the right side, that looking down, you can apply it also. Or you want to have a head that looks above with the chin up, that would also go. That means there's literally nothing you can draw with this method. You just have to have this middle line and then draw away from it, and it's literally that basic and that simple. And I know you will maybe say, but this don't look good what you did. Yeah, I did it in 1 to 2 minutes to show you, but imagine what you can do in 5 hours with this method. So without thinking about it, go do the practice because theory is the theory. But I want to show you one thing. What about heads? It's, who would guess it, it's the same principle like in the previous one, just with the head on. Then you can just make it simple and draw it away from the head. That means you can see the part that's covered by the head. That just wouldn't make sense to see it because that's the point of a head. And that means, what can I say about it? It's one step, one line in the middle. And with this one line you can move mountains. Coloring the hair or anything like this is a complete other topic and have more to do with coloring, with deciding the shadowing, everything else. So it's a topic for an entire new video. And when you want to see something like that, please comment down below and maybe even like this video because it would help me and motivate me to do more of them. So yes. And what I'm designing right here, I will post it, don't worry. And yes, this is how I literally create it hair for all my characters, like my manga characters, like here. And that's it. That's the most basic and simplest hair tutorial I can make and give to you guys, because I think it doesn't have to be complicated. When you liked it or want to support the channel, visit my website, links in bio. There can you find my supplies, my equipment, or maybe even support me on my Patreon account. That means maybe you want some artwork designed from me for you, or my own manga that's coming soon, maybe in some years, or some fresh new keychains or anything else to support this channel and support me. It's up to you, so how you prefer it and like it. And when you like this video, in fact, leave me a feedback, a comment, subscribe, like this video. Would mean the world to me, really. I try to put everything in these videos that I can, and with that said, peace!